Hello, everybody, and happy full moon. I love full moons that land on a Friday. Friday is Venus Day, and Venus is one of my main focuses right now as far as the energy. The energy of Venus is love, partnership. It's also art and creativity, which I am very much focused on right now. So a good thing to do on a Friday full moon is look at partnership, look at love in your life and what it looks like and how you want it to look like. Also, start on something creative or finish something that you have been working on creatively. Full moons give they amplify the power to whatever it is you're focused on. So I always make sure to spend some time on full moons doing things I love to bring full power to those things. And what the moon taught me this past week, it's been all about fire. And as a lot of you know, fire is how I came into my spiritual path by accidentally burning down a house and having third-degree burns over 30% of my body, dying and coming back to life in a burn ward. So fire is a very prevalent element in my life. And this past week, it's really shown itself to me in many very beautiful ways. The biggest of which is my old business coach, Marisa Murgatroyd, has me come usually speak on her stage about bullshit bonfires and my offering of bullshit bonfires to people. And what bullshit bonfires are is a way in which I connect with you and we get rid of the things in your life that are holding you back from what you want in life. And I started Bullshit Bonfires. I realized I started this in high school. It's this little ritual that I started when I was like 13 or 14. I would get mad about something that you get mad about when you're 13. These huge things that happen and as you're a teenager, and I would write it and I would burn it on a piece of paper, and it would make me feel better to see the ash laying there where once the person or the thing that I was upset about was once there. So I kept fire as a pretty big element within my life. And as I opened the healing woods and started working with people, I wanted to do cord cuttings with people. And fire was always my main way in which to cut cords, energetic cords, emotional cords, psychic cords, all of these things fire can definitely help with. So Marisa Murgatroyd has me do a bullshit bonfire for everybody who is in attendance at her events. And when we were doing it in person, it was like 400, 500 people. Now that she's doing it online and it's like everybody from all different parts of the world, there were 32 countries represented. I led almost 2,000 people online from my living room on a bullshit bonfire and telling the story of it and where it came from and how it helps. And it was so beautiful to see. The way that they do it is it's on Zoom, everybody's on Zoom. And so I was looking at a screen of like a bunch of Zoom boxes. I couldn't see the people because it was so small and there were so many of them, but I could see the fire. And these are people in different countries. It could have been a different day where they were, but we were all in real time together. They were watching me in my living room, and we were all burning lists of things that were getting in the way of where we want to be. And it was so powerful. And it just reminded me ideas you have when you're a kid, things you do when you're a kid, the things that you're inspired to do. Don't release those. Don't think, oh, it was stupid, I shouldn't have done that. Because little did I know at 13, listening to The Cure and being mad about something and burning it on a piece of paper, little did I know that 30 years later, I would be hosting, people doing that exact same thing all over the world, all from my home. So fire in case, you're wondering, how do I do that? Fire is very cleansing. It destroys. So, fire is not the most subtle of the elements, and it's the most transformative. Think about Phoenix, right? Like that Phoenix takes fire. It needs fire in order to grow and rise from the ashes. It's just a bird without that fire and without that transformation. Fire also purifies, so not only does it destroy what no longer needs to be in life, it also purifies and regenerates with new energy and new passion. Fire is also passion. So with this full moon, think about what literally lights you up with passion. It could be a person, it could be a thing that you're doing, it could be a project, it could be yourself, anything that lights you up. Put some energy towards that. So I want to pull a tarot card as usual for these lives. And so I'm asking Spirit to tell me, what tool is it giving us for this full moon? And let's see what we get. Imagine that. We have the Ace of Wands. And when you get the Ace of Wands, wands are fire. So every suit in the tarot is a different element. And so wands are the element of fire. And so this is a beautiful deck. And if you see, this fairy is holding this wand, and she has her wisdom around her. She has all of the things that bring her passion all within her. And this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning of passion, a new beginning of action. Fire is also action. It wants us to take action on something that brings us passion, lights us up, anything that is new. Try something new. If you're trying to get something to work and it's not working, try it a new way. It doesn't mean to let go of it. It means to start new. And so I love this for us. We've got that Ace of Wands there. And since fire has, and we got a fire card, since fire has been so prevalent for me right now, I am going to share a link to a Bullshit Bonfire. It is a 2-hour just deep dive that you and I will go on. And we will first get clear on what it is that's getting in the way of what you want in life and who you want to be, and show up and show that flame out there in the world. And then we do a ritual burning. I do that burning with you. You could be anywhere in the world. This is all done online. And if you don't feel safe with burning stuff, leave it to the expert. I will do the burning for you. And after the Bullshit Bonfire, we plant the seeds for that future that you desire and you deserve. And we plant that through tarot, we plant it through Reiki, and we plant it through hypnotherapy. So in this 2-hour session, you receive all of the magic that I give at the Healing Woods. And with the Healing Woods, the modalities that I practice have all changed my life. There is nothing that I practice just for fun here. These are all healing modalities that have literally changed my life for the good. Reiki helped me so beautifully through the fire and afterwards, and bringing me on my spiritual path. Hypnotherapy that I needed in order to get to the life that I wanted to be in. So I offer these because they work. And this Bullshit Bonfire is a beautiful way in which I can bring all of those modalities together for you in one beautiful session. So if you are interested in that, I would love to have a Bullshit Bonfire with you. And I'm sending you guys all love and that passion and that flame within you. Thank you. Bye.